Hello students, in this class we are going to discuss number of questions related to principles of inheritance and variation chapter. So let us start the discussion. Here there is a number of questions are asked which are categorized as 4 levels, that is knowledge represented with K, understanding represented with U, application represented with A, and skill S. So these are the 4 levels of questions in generally asked in board level exams. So we'll start the discussion. First question, define genetics. Branch of biology deals with the inheritance as well as variation of characters from parents to offspring is known as genetics. Second one, define inheritance. Inheritance is the process by which characters are passed on from parent to progeny. Define heredity. It involves transmission of characters from parents to offspring. Next question, define variation. Variation is the degree by which progeny differ from their parents. Define genes. The factors stably passed down unchanged from parent to offspring through the gametes over successive generations are called genes. Define alleles. Genes which code for a pair of contrasting traits are known as alleles. It's also defined as the slightly different forms of the same gene are known as alleles. What is a dominant allele? In a pair of dissimilar factors, one dominates the other and express both in a homozygous and a heterozygous condition is known as dominant allele. What is a recessive allele? In a pair of dissimilar factors, one which does not express itself in presence of the dominant allele and express its character only in a homozygous condition are called as recessive allele. What is genotype? The factors, genes on chromosomes which regulate the characters are called the genotype. What is a phenotype? The physical expression of the characters is called phenotype. What are homozygous individuals? Individuals having similar allelic pair for a character are known as homozygous. What are heterozygous individuals? Individuals having a dissimilar allelic pair to control a character are known as heterozygous. What is a true breeding plant? Plants having identical allelic pair of genes for a character are true breeding. What is monohybrid cross? It is a cross between two organisms of a species that are different in a pair of contrasting characters. Example, cross between T and small t plants. What is a monohybrid? Hybrids for one pair of contrasting character are called monohybrids. Example, plant with T genotype is generally represented as monohybrid. What is a Punnett square? It is a graphical representation to calculate the probability of all possible genotypes of offspring in a genetic cross. Mention the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. 3/4 tall ratio to 1/4 dwarf. It is also represented as 3:1. Mention the genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. 1/4 ratio to 1/2 ratio to 1/4. These are the ratios of capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, small t, small t. They are also represented as 1:2:1. State the law of segregation. At the time of gamete formation in F1 generation, the two factors separate or segregate and pass into different gametes randomly. A gamete comes to have one factor of a pair. What is a dihybrid cross? It is a cross between two organisms of a species that are different in two pairs of contrasting characters. Mention the phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. Yellow round, yellow wrinkled, green round and green wrinkled. These are the phenotypes present in the F2 generation, and their ratio are 9/16 ratio to 3/16 ratio to 3/16 ratio to 1/16. So we can also write in short form as a 9:3:3:1. State the law of independent assortment, which is understanding based question. When two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other pairs of characters. What is a test cross? The cross performed between F1 hybrid and its recessive parent. It is a cross to know whether the F1 individual is a homozygous or heterozygous for dominant character. Mention monohybrid test cross ratio. Monohybrid test cross ratio is 1:1. 1:1 can be observed if the F1 hybrid is heterozygous. There is one more monohybrid test cross ratio also we usually get, that is 1:0 if F1 hybrid is homozygous. Mention dihybrid test cross ratio. Dihybrid test cross ratio is 1:1:1:1. Mention the significance of test cross. It is a cross to know whether the F1 individual is a homozygous or heterozygous for a dominant character. Define incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is the phenomena where none of the two contrasting factors or alleles is dominant. The expression of the character in a hybrid of F1 generation is intermediate, that is partial or monomosaic. Mention the phenotypic ratio with respect to incomplete dominance in Snapdragon. 1 red flower ratio to 2 pink flowers ratio to 1 white flower. Mention the genotypic ratio with respect to incomplete dominance in Snapdragon. One individual having a capital R, two individuals having capital R, and one individual with a small r. So we can write as 1:2:1. Define codominance. In codominance, the alleles are able to express themselves independently in F1 generation. What are multiple alleles? More than two alternative forms of a gene governs a character are called as multiple alleles. Best example, blood group antigens and blood group alleles. Mention an example for multiple allelism, ABO blood groups. How many genotypes are possible for the 4 blood groups in ABO blood group system? 6 different genotypes. We know that capital IA, capital IA, I small I. So in that way, if we write, total of 6 different genotypes are possible, which are representing AB, A, B and O blood group as a phenotypes. The question here is capital IA and IB alleles which determine blood group in man are considered as codominant. Why? When IA and IB are present together, they both express their own types of sugars. This is because of codominance. We know that capital IA and capital IB, if these two alleles are present together, then they produce their own sugars on their own and both characters are expressed. So such a condition we are calling as a codominant or codominance. What is a polygenic inheritance? If the inheritance of character is controlled by 2 or more than 2 alleles, genes, that is called polygenic inheritance. In case of human skin color, the skin color is governed by 3 different genes, that is capital A, capital B and capital C, and they have the recessive alleles as a small a, small b and small c. So these different genes are present on different chromosomes and they will control a single character, that is a skin color. So many genes are controlling a single character. So such a condition we are calling as a polygenic inheritance. Mention an example for polygenic inheritance. There are 2 examples, we can write any one: human skin color and human height. What is pleiotropy? A single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. This phenomena is called pleiotropy. So in case of the phenotypic expression, that is phenylketonuria disease, a single gene is controlling single character, but it will show, in absence of that gene, it will show different characters. So single gene which is responsible for many characters is called as an pleiotropism. So that we have already defined, a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. Mention an example for pleiotropy. The disease phenylketonuria. And one more example we can write: starch synthesis and grain size controlled by single gene. So in the starch synthesis and grain size are controlled by the gene capital B and small b alleles. So depending on their proportions, the starch synthesis will be different and grain size also going to be different. So a single gene is expressing more than two characters or multiple phenotypic expression. So it is a pleiotropy. What is phenylketonuria? Phenylketonuria is a metabolic disorder caused by mutation in the gene that codes for the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Mention one reason why Mendel's work remained unrecognized for a long time. Communication was not easy in those days and Mendel's work could not be widely publicized. So if you write this, you will get marks, or else there are four different reasons are existing. If you write any one reason, it is valid actually. So for our convenience, we are discussing all that four reasons. Second one, Mendel's concept of genes as a stable and discrete units which did not blend with each other, that controlled the expression of traits as an explanation for the continuous variation seen in nature, was not accepted by his contemporaries. Mendel's approach of using mathematics to explain biological phenomena was unacceptable by biologists. Mendel could not provide any physical proof for the existence of factors or say what they were made up of. So students, if you write any of one of these reasons, it will award you 1 mark because it is a 1 mark question. So it is a need not to write all that 4 reasons for this question. Hope everybody understood. In continuation to our last class, we are discussing the principles of inheritance and variation chapter 1 mark questions. Let us start our discussion. Define linkage. Physical association of 2 or more genes on a chromosome is linkage. We observed that if 2 or more genes which are present on the same chromosome, they will constitute one linkage group actually. And these genes we are calling as a linked genes. Based on the distance between the genes, we can categorize them as a complete linked genes or incomplete linked genes. Next question, define recombination. The generation of non-parental gene combinations is recombination. When the 2 or more genes, if they are linked genes and if they show any crossovers and formation of new combinations, or generally we are calling as a non-parental combinations, then such possibilities we are calling as a recombinants. Even when genes are grouped on the same chromosome, some genes show very low recombination. Give reason. The genes which are very tightly linked on same chromosome show very low recombination. Here we can give one example. In Drosophila, the body color and eye color are the 2 genes, are 2 separate genes. Though they are present on the same chromosome, but they will show very low recombination because of the tight linkage between them. That means the distance between the genes is very less and they are closely associated genes. Mention the type of sex determination mechanism in Drosophila melanogaster. XX in female and XY in male, besides having same number of autosomes, will determine the sex in case of Drosophila melanogaster. That means the autosome number will be same in both males and females, but X chromosomes, which are called as a sex chromosomes in female, and XY in case of males are considered as a sex chromosomes. These chromosomes will decide which sex individual will be created. Mention the type of sex determination mechanism in humans. XX in female and XY in male, and having a same number of autosome chromosomes. So we can come to a conclusion that in case of human beings and even in the Drosophila melanogaster, the sex determination is by XX and XY. Mention the type of sex determination mechanism in insects like grasshopper. XX female and X0 male means here the female can produce the eggs with one X chromosome, but in case of males the sperms will be two type of sperms will be created, one sperm with the X chromosome and another with no chromosome, that is no sex chromosome. So it is clear that XX XO type of sex determination is observed in grasshoppers. Mention the type of sex determination mechanism in birds. ZZ male and ZW female. So here the male can produce only sperms with Z chromosomes, but a female can produce eggs with two different type of eggs actually, one with the Z chromosome, another with the W type of chromosome. What is haplodiploid sex determination mechanism? The phenomena in which females having a diploid number of chromosomes, that is 32, and males having a haploid number of chromosomes, that is 16, is known as haplodiploid sex determination system. In case of honeybees, we have studied that female individuals having a diploid number of chromosomes, but males are only having a haploid number of chromosomes. So such a condition we are calling as a haplodiploid sex determination. Define male heterogamety. Formation of two different type of gametes in terms of sex chromosomes by male is known as male heterogamety. So we have observed in Drosophila and grasshoppers the formation of two type of sperms by means of sex chromosomes. So such a condition we can call male heterogamety. Define female heterogamety. Formation of two different types of gametes in terms of sex chromosomes by females is known as female heterogamety. That means when a female individual is forming eggs with different type of sex chromosomes, then it is